Grade 10s, let's look at this paper here and the possible answers as we go on. This paper 1, mathematical literacy. All right, let's look at the first question. Here we go. It's the first question. Jessica and the family are planning to go on holiday to a nearby holiday resort during December holidays. The table below shows their budget presented to their dad. Okay. Let's go to the question there. Define the term budget. Budget, we would like to say it's a plan. Budget is a plan. A plan drawn to show how one will spend their income. Okay. Write down the amount of the total expenditure in words. Let's go there and you see total expenditure. Total expenditure is 21,350. So we shall say 21,300. 350. Name one item that is an occasional expenditure. Here we go. Christmas gifts. Christmas gifts. So here we shall say Christmas. It happens once in a while, eh? It's an occasional gift, occasional expenditure. Determine the mom's salary. Determine the mom's monthly salary if she works 8 hours per day. This one shows 4 hours per day. She gets this much. What about if she works 8? So this simply means the 4 hours have been multiplied by 2. So also the salary is going to be multiplied by 2. The answer became 11,000. Write down the name of the most expensive expenditure there. Most expensive, when you look at all the expenditures we have, rent payment. Rent payment. Determine the minimum value in rands in the expenditure column. Minimum value. Minimum, the lowest. This is the minimum value, 800 and it's 800 rands 50. Okay, during the planning phase of the holiday, the family came across a document with questions which they had to complete. In this document, travel agents wanted to determine certain likes and dislikes of clients when traveling. Name the type of data collecting instrument described. We say it's the questionnaire. It's the questionnaire. This brings us to the end of question number 1. Let's look at question number 2. Question number 2. Jessica's dad, Bernard, showed his bank statement for October 2024 to her in Annexure A. Annexure A is also also show an extract of his bank charges structure. All charges will be debited at the end of the month. That's what they're telling us. Okay, so use the income above and Annexure A to answer the questions that follow. We look at this. It says write down the branch number. Branch number, we come back here, we see the branch number is this one here. So 1794.62. So the branch number is 1794.62. Calculate the balance on the 2nd of October. Balance, we are looking at this. But we look at it critically, we need to have a balance here. So how do you get this first balance? The first balance is going to be 14,680 plus the 57. Why am I adding? Because this is credit. Credit we add, debit we subtract. So here on the 2nd, there's a debit order that was done, a stop order was done of worth 2,700. So after us adding this, I believe we get something to do with 14,700. 14,737. This is the balance, ne? So minus the debit that was made, this one here, of 2,700. So when we subtract that, let's subtract and we see 14,737 minus 2,700. This equals to 12,037 rands. 12,037 rands. So the balance, the question number 1.2, it's this one here. Sorry, 2.1, 2.1.2. This is the answer. Okay. Calculate the total amount spent by paying with the debit card for October, by paying. So there's this debit card that was done here, and there's another one, it's this. So we're going to get this money here plus this money together. So we are going to say 940 plus 1,600, 1,660, 1,660. Pick your calculator to avoid errors. 940 plus 1,660. You get your answers 2,600. 2,600. Calculate the bank charges as a percentage of the salary. Bank charges as a percentage of the salary. You will check down here. These are the bank charges. And the salary is this one here. So it's this over that times 100. So we have 577.50 cents divided by 28,000 times 100. Let's use a calculator here. 577.50 divided by 28,000 times 100. So this comes to 2.6. Is it 2.6? 2.06%. That is a calculate the bank charge as a percentage. You can write it as that or round it up and becomes 2%. By using the debit entries only, calculate the probability of randomly selecting a debit amount less than 2,500. We are looking at the debit side, debit. So the debit column, the debit entries. How many are they? They are 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Of these 8, how many are below 2,000? 2,500. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the probability is going to become 4 over 100. 4 over 8, which is the same as a half. And in decimal format, 0.5, because they want your answer as a decimal number. Bernard claims that the bank charge on the cash withdrawal will be less than 20 Rand. Which cash withdrawal? We have to go back to the bank statement to look for the cash withdrawal. Very fast, we look at it and you see, do you have anything to do with cash withdrawal? Yes, it's this one here. That means they withdrew this much. So here, this is when we're going to use the bank charges. Remember, he says he withdrew 1,300. Where he withdrew, cash withdrawal will be less than. And if you look at the statement, it says withdrawn at the branch. You see that? Withdraw at the branch. So what we're going to do, is to look for what fits this transaction. So it's a cash withdrawal. We come to cash withdrawals. Where about? At the own bank branch. So what the calculations are done from this side, which says 3 rands 50 cents plus 1 rand 50 cents for every 100 or part thereof. So how many hundreds do we have in this? We have 13 of them. So we shall come and multiply and we get our answer there. The answer becomes 23. 3,5 plus 1,5 times 13. Answer is 23 rands. So this was supposed to be the bank charge. Okay. Then we come here. Remember he claims. Let me redraw it here. Remember he said we divide by 100. What are we looking for? How many hundreds do we have? So the statement there says 3 rand 50 plus 150 times those 100. So we go to the math 13. So the answer became 23 rands. The answer became 23 rands. Remember his claim is he will be less than 20 rand. So the claim is what? The claim is invalid. The claim is invalid. Jessica is planning to save 2,000 for 18 months at a simple interest rate of 7.5% per year. Calculate the amount that she will receive at the end of 18 months period. So the first thing you're going to do for me is to change the 18 months period to years. 18 months period to years, we divide and we get the answer as 1.5 years. 1.5 years. So here it's good to go. So we know now the period is 1.5 years. What we're going to do, we shall pick the money, the interest, 7.5 over 100 times the 2,000. We have the answer as 150. This is interest, but simple interest for how long? 1.5 years. So I'll multiply by 1.5 years. I'll end up having 225 as interest. So the question asks, calculate the amount that she will receive at the end of the 18 period. So she will receive how money that she invested that has gained 225 as interest. So all in all, she has 2,225 rands. Okay. The price of fishing gear is 2,400 excluding VAT or VAT exclusive. It is expected that the fishing gear will increase by 10% this coming December. John wishes to buy the fishing gear in December after receiving his savings payout of 30,000. He claims that he will have enough money to buy this fishing gear with his savings amount. So now let's first find out how much will it be at that time. So we shall say 2,400. First and foremost, let's include VAT. Together, when you include VAT, I believe it becomes 2,600. So we are saying 2,400. We want to include the VAT. 2,760. So 2,760. The same man is going to increase by 10%. So we multiply by 1,10. So the answer there becomes 3,036. 2,000. 3,036. So meaning it won't be enough. Okay. Actually, I just wanted you to verify whether the claim is valid or not. So we say it's invalid. Okay. Question number 3. Look at that. Mr. Bennett planned to buy a new car. He is uncertain about the color and the model of the car. He decided to do some research before he makes a decision. He came across the following chart that showed the different color cars sold in the previous months. Name the type of chart that we shown below. So we call it the pie chart. Okay, state whether the data above is categorical or numerical. We say it's what? Categorical. Because it's put in colors, sections. Okay, calculate the percentage of red car. When you come to the pie chart here, the red car is missing a percentage. Together, so we're going to look for it. Since they're all percentages, they should add up to 100. So what we're going to do, it's going to be 100 minus the total of all these, together, add them up, and you subtract them. Add them up, all of this. So meaning we shall add that plus this, plus this, plus this, plus the unknown, which is A, plus that, plus that. But when you add the normal ones, you add them, they give you 92. Meaning red is 8%. During the specific month, 350 cars were sold. Calculate the number of, so these cars, the big cars are 24%. So how many were they? So we shall say 24 over 100 times 350, which gives you 84 cars. Okay, Mr. Bennett claims that a white car does not attract that easily. Give another valid reason why a white car might be a better option. We say it does not attract what? Heat. It reflects the sun, so it does not get hot inside there easily. 3.1.2. They're asking us, okay, they've given us the data here, which says Mr. Bernard came across different lengths of cars in South Africa. The different things in meters are shown below. Okay, so calculate the mean of the given set of data. What you're going to do first, add the values and you divide by the number. So when you add all, how many are they? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are 12. So when you add up everything, please add everything up. When you add everything up, we get 50,7. But how many numbers are they? They are 12. So this brings us to 4.23 meters. Okay, calculate the median. Median, first you have to arrange from small to big. That's the first principle together. So here we have the smallest as the 2.5. Then we have 2.9. We have do you have any 3? Yeah, we have 3.6. We have 4.1. 4.1 there, 2. Then we have 4.3, no 4.2. 4.3. 4.4. We have 5. We have 4.7. 4.7. Then we have 5. We have 5.1. And we have, so there are 12. You have to remain with 2 numbers in between. So this goes with that, that goes with this goes with that, this goes with this goes with that. So we remain with these 2 numbers. The number we've remained with, we divide them, we add and we divide them by 2. So 4.2 plus 4.3, we get 8.5 as the answer. That marks, or that brings us to the end of question number 3. Let's look at question number 4. Question number 4, we look at tariffs. Okay. Mr. Bennett compared the water tariffs of his own town to that of Mathemaical, where they are going to camp, where they are going for the holidays. And they are saying the amount in the table above included VAT. What is the current VAT percentage of South Africa? It's 15%. The tariff increased from 2022, 2023 year to 2023, 2024 with 6%, meaning the amount increased by 6%. Now they're asking, calculate the previous tariff for 0 to 6 category so we are looking for the previous, meaning the 27 that you're seeing there, it's the new one after increment. What do? Divide by 1.06. We are excluding the increment. Okay, so the answer here became 26, 26, 26, 23. This was the price before. Okay. Mr. Bennett claimed that 18 kiloliters of water will cost more than 554, 2023, 2024. Verify the calculations. Calculating the cost of 18. Now, I'm here looking at it. 18 kiloliters. I'm doing question number 4. This is question 4.1. 18 kiloliters. That means it will belong to this. Of the 18, 6 have to go off. And what are you remaining with? 12. So we shall multiply these numbers here. All right. So 6 times this much, what do you get? So 6 times 27.8, which is 166. 80 cents. Then come down here 12 times 34.06. What answer do you end up having? We have 408 rands, 72 cents. Add the two. Add them up. We add them up. We have the answer as 500. When you add these two, the answer becomes 557.52, meaning the claim is invalid. So the claim is invalid because the answer we've got is already more than. Sorry, he said the water will cost. Oh, it's not invalid. It's correct because it should. We've got the answer as 575, which is greater than. So the claim is what? So the claim is correct. Okay, we go down and we see question number 4.2. We have the graphs here. Okay, over a year's time, Mr. Bernard kept or keep record of his family's water usage. He drew a graph of his record. There, note the water usage is rounded to each month to a whole number, meaning we don't have to have 16 and a half or whatever number it's there to be a whole number. Okay, let's look at that. Determine the probability of randomly selecting a month with usage of less than 12 kiloliters. 12 kiloliters, where would they be? 12 would be here. Is there any graph that is on this? So we say it's what? 0. It's 0. Okay. List all the values of the water usage for over 12 months from the graph and then determine the mode of the data set. So we are going to just to find out. This is what? 16, 14. This is 19, 17, 19, 17, 22. We have 15. We have 17 again. We have 19 and 18. So they want us to get the model number. Here I've seen 9, 19, 19 3 times. Also 17, 17, 17 3 times. So the mode here is bimodal, the bimodal, and it simply means we have 17 and 19. These are our modes. And this brings us to the end of this question paper.